Okay guys, this is how you know that you're near John Wayne Airport. Airplanes! Airplanes! I like airplanes.
What is going on, beer lovers? Welcome to another episode. I'm Justin.
And I'm Jeff. And today we're at Newport Harbor in Newport Beach, California for the OC Brewers Guild Invitational Beer Festival. Now, we were here last year, but it wasn't here, it was in Anaheim. So we are in a beautiful setting, we're right by the beach. The festival's right across that bridge. We could not be more excited.
Now, they have over 50 different breweries from all across the OC bringing out some of their best for us to try today. Now, I can't wait. So, Jeff, you ready?
Let's have some beer.
Let's have some beer. Guys, so previously on Let's Have Some Beer, you saw us at Barrel House Brewing in Paso Robles. Well, they're here today, and they had something that we didn't try. This is called Wild Dapper Fine. It's 5.7 and a sour, and clear, looks good, and if it's anything like the beers we tried in Paso Robles, this is going to be a treat. Cheers. Ooh. Jeff was on a real sour kick when we were at Barrel House, and our favorite was Othello, that bourbon barrel aged brown sugar sour. This is as good as that. Probably I like Othello a little bit better, but this is still a damn fine sour, and again, a great beer from Barrel House. A fine start to the day and a fine start to this Invitational.
Well guys, my first beer of the day is from a brewery I've never heard of. It's called Main Street Brewery. It's in Corona, California. And the beer I'm drinking is the Honey Blonde. It's 5.5%, and I gotta tell you, it's got tiny bubbles, tiny bubbles. You guys know I love my tiny bubbles. All right, anyways, let's dig in. Cheers. Ooh. Oh yeah, guys. So you really get the Vienna malt coming out of this beer. It's sweet, but it's still pretty light. You get a lot of graham cracker in this. The honey is light, but it's still pretty noticeable throughout the beer. A little bit of like an orange blossom or flower blossom of some sort as well. Right at the very end, it kind of stays on your tongue. This is actually really good, and wow, I'm glad I got to check them out.
All right, guys, this is something I don't think I've ever had before. It's a sour stout. It's from our friends over at Four Sons. It's called the Night Candy Run, and it's 5.5%. So I love my dark beers, and I'm okay with sour beers, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Cheers.
I love them both.
It's like that old Reese's commercial. You got peanut butter in my chocolate, you got chocolate in my peanut butter. Well, you got sour in my stout, and you got stout in my sour. But it's two great tastes that taste great together. You get the roasty malts from the stout, but you also get that little tart flavor from the sour. It combines really well. It's something that I would never say that, oh yeah, let me reach for a sour stout. But, you know, after trying this, I may try it.
Well, guys, we got another one from Four Sons Brewing, and I'm really happy because my buddy Drew is here today. What's up, Drew? Nice seeing you. And today I'm trying a new one from them that I haven't tried before. So this beer is called Life Gave Us Lemons. It's a pink lemonade shandy, 5.7%. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. You know, it's interesting. To be honest with you, I expected it to be pink, expected it to taste like a shandy. Kind of doesn't taste like any of that. It's still good. It's actually got like a really strong malt presence to it. It's very, very sweet. But I was expecting like that light, effervescent, maybe like a little bit of a raspberry lemon kind of mix in here. And I didn't get that, so I'm a little surprised. But regardless, I mean, I don't know, to me it tastes like a nice heavy blonde ale, if anything. Still good beer. So our family at Noble is here at the event. And even though we saw them last weekend at Brewers, they had a beer that we didn't try while we were up there. This is called Dat Bomberry. It's a kettle sour ale at 5.5%. It's added with raspberries and blueberries, and it's got a pretty badass color to it. It just looks like thick, milky fruit juice. I can't wait to try it. Cheers, guys. This reminds me of a very, very familiar beer. If you guys happen to see the episode where we reviewed Stealth Mode from Bottle Logic, very, very similar. Not quite as tart as Stealth Mode. I don't think this necessarily falls into Berliner wise, but it is in the sour family. But man, that raspberry blueberry combo, oh god, this is good. Super light body, super drinkable, super delicious beer. Love you, Nobles.
All right, guys. So I have a beer here from Phantom Ales in Anaheim. This is their Citrus Mash IPL. It's 5%, and you know, IPLs, good stuff. Love my lagers, love my hoppy stuff, and this looks really good. It's really clear, really delicious. Cheers.
It's crazy because I like to sing this. Yeah, I like to sing this loop.
It's funny we're at the beach, so it's like tasting a crisp like ocean wind. You get a good hop little undertone, but it's all light, lagery deliciousness. It is not overly boozy at 5%, but still a great drinkable all-day beach beer, which is perfect because we're at the beach. You know, Phantom Ales kind of falls in the little cracks and crannies of like Bottle Logic and all the other breweries around there, but they're starting to make some really good stuff that stands out above the pack. For those of you who have not seen our award-winning Pizza Board episode, we loved their beers there when we went down to San Clemente, but this is going to be probably a really good one in my opinion. This is the Déjeuner Saison. It's 6.8%, and for those of you that didn't take 3 years of French 1, Déjeuner means lunch, so you know, probably a good drinking daytime Saison. Can't wait to try it, guys. Cheers. Crisp, a little tart, perfectly drinkable, finish is clean, good amount of body, and wow, a real good Saison that is almost 7% but doesn't feel like it. It is the perfect thing for like instead of the 3 martini lunch, I want the 3 Déjeuner Saison lunch. Just a giant pizza and Déjeuner Saison all day for lunch.
Well guys, another one from Pizza Port Brewing. This one is called Marathon Session IPA. It's 5.5%. I love that we haven't gotten into any crazy IPAs yet, and if I'm gonna dip my toes in the water, this is the way I want to start. So here we go. Cheers. Oh, guys, this is fantastic West Coast style session IPA done beautifully. Great citrus tones, great floral tones, got a nice piney bitter finish to it. You know, for 5.5% for a session, I normally don't expect it to have a real strong presence to it. This is light, but it's not as light as typical sessions. This is really good and perfect on a day like this.
Alright guys, so Back Street Brewing in Anaheim always has a special place in my heart, because that was my first episode 2, back when we were doing it on a GoPro. So it's been a while since we've tasted a couple of their beers. Actually, the last time was at last year's Invitational, but this is going to be something special. This is their Blood Orange Animation IPA. This is a beer that they do exclusively for Disney with blood orange added. It's 6.5% and it looks delicious. Now, I can smell the blood orange off of this already, and I can't wait to try it. it. Cheers.
You haven't gone by it?
Looks like I've gone by it.
Whoa, I don't know which direction you came from.
How? We talk about, you know, bright citrusy beers, and this is, it turned up to 11. It is delicious. It's bright. You get that big punch of blood orange, but it's also a good IPA at heart. You get that nice malt, that good hop bitterness that lingers on your tongue after you drink it. It's still lingering there a little bit for me, but this is just delicious. No wonder why they're making stuff for Disney now. No wonder why they're growing so much. I love these guys, and this is just a good explanation of why they're doing so well.
All right, guys, I got another one from Backstreet Brewing, and it's actually a collaboration with their neighbors here, Karl Strauss. This is called Vecinos. It's a Mexican-style lager at 4.7%. It has got a beautiful amber color to it, and honestly, it's been a while since I've had an amber lager, so I'm excited, and the head, by the way, is fantastic on this thing. So let's dig in. Cheers. Oh. Oh, yeah. Guys, if I was ever gonna brew a lager, I would want it to be like this. Just beautiful dark roasted notes, just toffee, there's like baked biscuits. It's sweet, but it's still uplifting, it's not super heavy. I don't know, I like dark lagers over light lagers. Call me crazy. If you think I'm crazy, let me know if you agree with me. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite lagers I think I've had in a really long time. So well done, Backstreet. So I got a beer here from Karl Strauss Brewing Company, and it's called Isomizer IPA. This is a 7% IPA, and it's brewed strictly with Mosaic hops. Now they have a beer called Mosaic. It's brewed with Mosaic hops, and also one of my favorite IPAs ever, Aurora Hopialis, is made by these guys as well. So I know that they know what they're doing with their hops, so I'm really stoked to try this one. Let's go. Cheers. Oh yeah. Wow. Citrus, passion fruit, guava. Nice hoppy bitter bite right at the very end. It's sweet throughout the body. Floral citrus right at the end. This thing is complex for just one hop variety, but friggin' delicious.
Alrighty guys, so another one from Karl Strauss. This is the Wiggleback. It's a Munich-style Helles lager at 5.2%. Crisp, clear, another light beer for today. Perfect drinking at the beach. Cheers. Light, those good malts from the Munich style. It's just a perfect drinking beer. I mean, when you drink this, why would you want to drink like anything that's like from a big brewery? It just tastes so much better. You get graham cracker, you get honey, you get all these, you know, good, just rounded flavors, and it just finishes so clean and crisp. I just want to have like a case of these and just sit on the sand and just, you know, sit back and relax. Perfect beer for that. So you never want to be second, because Jeff's gonna really hate me for this. We went to Virgin Beer right behind us from Carlsbad. I got their Mick Northeast IPA. It's 8%. It's a hazy with Enigma, Vic's Secret, and Australian Summer hops. All those just, I know Jeff loves them, and I love hazy beers just like him, but I'm the one that got it. Cheers. It is beautiful. It is hazy, and the taste matches it. It is so tropical, so fruity. Finishes clean, but you still get that good hop presence there. Enough malts that you're not feeling like you're just drinking juice, and it just finishes so well. This is something that Jeff's gonna love. If you go to Virgin, you're gonna love this too. This was cake 2 days ago, and I wouldn't want it any other way. It's so, so good.
We have another one from Virgin Beer. I feel kind of bad for them. It's almost like they're in the corner of this thing. Nobody puts baby in the corner, but I will tell you, crowds are gonna start coming. Anyways, this is called Trivana. It's a West Coast style IPA with Mosaic and Amarillo hops, 7.2%. Super stoked to try it out. Cheers. Oh yeah, fantastic West Coast flavor. Nice citrus notes. It's actually very, very sweet, which is a little different from normal West Coast IPAs. But, oh, God, it's refreshing. We clearly have stepped into IPA territory now. I guess there's no looking back after this. But damn, I am not mad at you.
All right, guys, so this wouldn't be obviously the OC Brewers Invitational if they didn't invite the brewery. This here's one of their collaborations with Jester King. It's called Buffon. It's 5.3%. It's a sour wit brewed with spices. So Jeff apparently tried it. He raved about it. Said I had to try some, so I'm giving it a shot. Cheers, guys. Now, Jeff's been on a real sour kick lately, but when you drink beers like this, you can see why anyone would be on a sour kick. It's tasty, it's tart, it's not overly funky, not overly sour, but still you get a good amount of spice off of it. Finish is clean, and definitely a brewery rated beer because it's one of the best. It's one of the best sours you can ever have, and the brewery of course makes it, because why not? That's just how the world works.
All right, guys, well, guess who I found? Jeremy from Tapping Out Show. And we're going to review a beer from Network Brewing together. It's called Boat Rocker. It's an Imperial Stout, 8.6%. Really cool factoid with Network. They just told us that they've expanded their brewery post their 2nd year anniversary. They are now an 1,800 square foot tasting room, which I'll tell you, Justin and I went there a little over a year ago, and we felt like we were in a closet. So I'm super excited that they expanded. That's probably a really good reason to go visit them for a future episode. But regardless, we got a beautiful looking stout in front of us.
Very much.
Jeremy, you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a little bit browner, not as dark as most stouts, and that's actually probably a good thing, seeing it's about 75 degrees outside right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is 8.6, so it's a little higher on the ABV.
Beautiful roasted
Smells
malts.
good, yes, very much so.
All right, let's
Ready?
dig in, brother. Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Wow. A lot more rich than I thought it was going to be.
Not only that, but you can taste the roasted malt.
Yeah.
Front, forward, all through it. I like
It's
it.
chocolate malt, but it's like raw chocolate malt.
Yes.
This would be really good in a bourbon barrel, guys. Just saying.
Hint. So I'm gonna say this is probably one of, and I've had a few already. This is probably one of my favorite stouts today because it really does have a malt forward taste. There is no little hidden kicks to it. This is exactly what it says it is.
All natural.
Yep.
So good on the tongue. All right, guys, from Chapman Crafted, this is called Super Duper Smooth. This is a double milkshake IPA at 9.2%. I'm glad they poured me a small pour of it. 9.2 for a milkshake IPA. I think this might be a first. But damn, it looks just real thick, just like peach and apricot juice. So let's dig in. Cheers. Oh. Oh yeah. Whoa. No. This is a milkshake IPA, but there's definite real peach and apricot in there. There's no way those hop flavors are coming out like that. That is pretty nuts. Holy crap. If you like peaches, you like apricot, you're gonna love this. I cannot believe that it's 9.2% though. Wow. It's probably the most dangerous milkshake IPA I've ever tried. I don't know what else to say. It's fucking bomb.
All right, guys, so we have here another one from Chapman Crafted. This is the Cryodome. This is a cask ale that they did special for this event. It's 8.8% and it's an unfiltered DIPA. So, you know, they added a couple other tropical additions to it, but this looks delicious. If it's anything like that milkshake IPA, we're in for a treat.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh,
It smells like it tastes too. That's the best part of that. Because a lot of those DIPAs are unfiltered IPAs. Like it's a little bit of a you never know, but that taste matches every part of it.
Yeah, I mean, the smell a little bit, you know, resinous, but it's nothing like Altamont, like in a previous episode that we had. But this thing just drinks so smoothly. It goes down so with little effort, and its taste is just amazing.
There is no pungency to this at all.
No, it's just like a nice smooth wave. It's like waves crashing on your feet at the beach. It's a light tidal pattern. But the taste is just in a tidal wave of papaya and mango and all these great tropical flavors.
Just a tad off to pog juice almost.
Yeah.
You know what? That's kind of what it a little bit tastes like.
How's the carbonation on it?
There's
little to no carbonation.
Little to no carbonation, but it's a cask ale, so I mean, you wouldn't expect, you know, really like bubbly drink, or the little tiny bubbles that Jeff likes to say. But still. You don't need tiny bubbles when you have a damn good drink like this. All right, guys. So we had to get something from Bottle Logic, another staple of the OC beer scene. This is Aku Aku. They just came out with a can release last week, but we have it here at the OC Beer Fest. This is a 8% tart fruited milkshake IPA. So this thing looks hazy, it looks fruited, and it looks delicious. And come on, Bottle Logic. Death taxes and Bottle Logic making good beer. That's the three constants in life. Cheers. Oh, wow. I mean, fruity and milkshakey and just tart, luscious. It's all these flavors coming at you. It's curling my back. That's how good this thing is. It's giving me like goosebumps. It's tasty. It's flavorful. You're getting great tropical flavors off it. A good milkshake, you know, texture to it, and it just goes down so smooth. 8% doesn't feel like it, and I mean, what can I say? Bottle Logic. I mean, putting out great beers since God knows when, since 2013, and gonna keep on putting out great beers till the end of time.
This is another beer from Bottle Logic Brewing. This is called Show Your Work. It's an Imperial Stout at 10.5%. Jeremy from Tapping Out told me this was a must try, and damn, I just gotta say, it's got the darkest head out of a stout I've seen all day. Oh, smells roasty and delicious. Can't wait. Cheers. God. Woohoo! Damn. You know when you're on a roller coaster and you're like clicking up, getting really, really high, and the slower the clicks go, the closer you know to that drop? Well, that was me right when I swallowed this beer, and the second it hit my taste buds, boom! Down we went, man. Holy crap. This thing is just packed with rich roasted malt flavors. I cannot believe what's in here. You know, to be honest with you, if I spilled any, it would probably stick like glue. This thing is malty as fuck. I don't know any other way to describe it. If you're a stout fan, an Imperial Stout fan, you gotta head over to Bottle Logic and get your hands on this. Anything else I can really say is just like nothing really. What a fun ride.
All right, guys, so when it comes to the award for the longest line here, of course it's going to Green Cheek Brewing. I mean, we love Evan, we love all the beers that he does, and apparently so does everybody else. We have here, fill in the blank. It's a hazy IPA, 6.5%, and I mean, I'm in for some deliciousness right now. Just look at it, you know, you just know. Cheers. Oh. Smooth as silk. The rounded flavors, the just amazing, unctuous, sweet, tropical notes, enough malt that you don't feel like you're just drinking water, but just everything that you would want in a great hazy IPA. I mean, forget Treehouse and Trillium, all the stuff that Jeff is bringing over from the East Coast. West Coast is where it's at, West Side! And Evan's bringing out the best. And fill in the blank, the answer to the fill in the blank is, by the way, is delicious.
Well guys, I got another one from Green Cheek Brewing, but before I get started, I want to tell you a really funny story. Once we got to the front of the line, I was talking to Evan Price, one of the owners and brewers of Green Cheek, and Justin and I actually saw him coming in today to this festival, and I saw two security guards walking in front of him. My thought is, to be honest with you, in the craft beer community, Evan's one of those like celebrities in the craft beer community. So my assumption was that the security guards were there to escort him, to make sure that no fanboys come and tackle him. No, he just happened to be walking behind 2 security guards. Regardless, pretty funny. Really glad we got to see him today. And anyways, on that note, today, if you guys see this video that I'm going to show you right now, they're wearing some blue hats, and it's inspired by this beer. It's called New Hat Blue Hat. It is a milkshake double IPA at 8%, and you know, they do killer hazy beers, killer milkshake beers. So I'm really excited about this one. I know they just released it, so yeah, let's dig in. Cheers. Whoa. Wow. You know, I feel like milkshake IPAs are like the gateway drug for anti-IPA fans. I don't know how to explain it, but the sweetness from that lactose, it really pulls out all the good oils out of the hops that create beautiful tropical juicy flavors. And there's still some bitterness in there, but not enough to where it's really threatening. It's just a fantastic beer, once again from Green Cheek. Promise we're coming to you guys. So glad you're open on Thursdays. We're coming, we're coming.
All right, so we actually have the brewery's Cherry Chocolate Rain. This is 19% cherry dark goodness.
Yeah.
We actually waited in line for a whole 15 minutes.
15 minutes was worth it though, but you should see the line now. Thank God we were in the front.
We will take a picture of that, but it smells cherry, chocolate, boozy, amazing.
Smells like a brewery beer.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say.
they have a smell, they have a taste,
really
they
do.
have a type, but it's my type, so let's do this.
All right,
Ready?
let's dig in.
Let's drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh wow.
Chocolate rain.
It's kind of a little tart too, but it's sweet and it's chocolatey and it doesn't taste like 19%, which is really bad.
Hey, you're right, you're right. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised that Cherry actually has taken the front row on this one. I definitely thought I was gonna get more of the chocolate from Chocolate Rain, but really the cherry is very predominant, but it's fantastic. It's not tart. This doesn't go in sour territory, but Jeremy is right. Like, this is definitely a cherry beer first and foremost.
I wouldn't say it's sour, but there are some tart cherries in it.
Yes.
You're getting tart cherry, you're getting chocolate, you're getting the cacao nibs. It is just boozy deliciousness and an amazing drink. It's like a sipping man's cocktail.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what, and the best part of that too is it not only is it a sipping man's cocktail, but it's got a little bit of every little taste that you expected from what they promoted. Like, there is cherry, there's chocolate, there's cocoa nib, and it's barrel aged and it's beautiful. I love it.
Another great one from the brewery. Cheers.
Cheers.
I need a cigar with this.
Yes.
All right, guys, so Bootleggers, great brewery in Fullerton. They also have a place in Redlands. This is their Tropical Thunder. This is their hazy pale ale, 5.8%. It is for sure hazy, but I know, knowing the Bootleggers beers, it's gonna be damn good as well. Cheers. Oh, you get this great orange flavor to it, but a good beer at the heart. It is enough haziness and enough juiciness where it's not overly malty, but it also doesn't have a hop presence to it. It's just straight juice. It is delicious. It's essentially a beer portraying a beer played as by another beer. This thing is delicious. It's rich. It is just so good. And I mean, OC's just killing it in the hazy game, and these guys are just one of the top players.
All right, guys, I have another one from Bootleggers. This is called Peach Point Kettle Sour. It's 5.8%. This is another one of their most recent can releases I haven't gotten a chance to try. I'm really excited about it. I love peaches in beer. Let's hope they pulled it off well. Cheers.
pictured it. It's really got it. Yeah, it's got that cranberry. It's like cranberry.
This is definitely fresh peach flavor. It's almost like overripe peach, very, very sweet, very rich. It's actually making me salivate quite a bit, which is a good thing. The malts are there. I will tell you though, this tastes like straight up peach fruit juice. I don't know what else to tell you. Tartness level, very minimum. It is a kettle sour, so I mean maybe that has something to do with it. But 5.8%, this is super drinkable. I would love to have this like out on a summer day, sitting in a rocking chair, just looking out at awesomeness. I don't know, but yeah, it's good.
All right, guys, so I have here the Triple Berry. This is a 6.4% mead from Honey Pot Meadery. These guys are opening in summer of 2018, so probably anytime soon as you're watching this video. It's 6.4%. They have blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and vanilla all in this mead. It looks delicious. It looks red and tart, and I'm up for this, man. Cheers. You get that great honey right off the top, and then the berry flavor just comes in punches and waves. You get that good blackberry, the raspberry, the tart. It's all there, and then this like good vanilla undertone to it. It is amazing. I mean, we've had our fair share of meads on this show, but this has to be probably towards the top. At 6.4%, it's not overly boozy like some of the other meads we've had, but damn, definitely a solid mead.
So this is our friend Alex Gonzalez from Honey Pot Meadery, and we've done one from the last OC Brewers Guild, but this time we're doing strawberry lemonade. And Alex wanted to go ahead and join us with us because he is a friend of ours, so tell us a little bit about it.
Idea was make something super fruity that would drink really well in the hot weather. We're planning on opening our taste room in mid-June, so kind of made sense.
And you'll see us there too.
Yeah, 7.2% by the way. And strawberry lemonade sounds like the perfect summer drink. Not gonna lie.
That's kind of where I was going with it. One of my favorite things to drink during the summer, especially when I go out for dinner, is we go to Lucille's and get strawberry lemonade, and I wanted something that tasted just like that.
Nice.
And as I'm sitting there thinking about it, I'm like, well, how do I get this in people's hands? You put it in a can, right? You put it in a can, take it to the beach, take it to the river, take it to the pool.
Agreed. Agreed. All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, let's dig in. Cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, even the aroma matches the taste. Dude. Come on. I'm biased. I've known him for such a long time. Like,
Getting the nose on there was tough. We had to do strawberries in the front, strawberries down the back. That's the only way to get the strawberry aroma to really come through, and to get the color. So.
And that rich flavor from the lemon too on the back end mixes well with the honey flavor as well. And then the strawberry on the front end is just a beautiful intro to everything.
and see, the problem is too, is since I've met Alex, he's always given me things that don't taste the alcohol content that they are.
It's a curse.
It's a gift. It's a gift. And you know what? This matches this, because you know what? This tastes like a sessions beer. It really does.
Well,
doesn't even taste like a mead.
It's considered a session mead, if that means
Okay.
It is a session mead, right?
Well, here's the thing.
Mead's like
less than
8%. Yeah.
But to me, a mead is always going to have that higher taste to it, that higher alcohol. This doesn't have that. It's sweet. It's citrusy. It's yummy. Dude, you killed it. I mean, you killed it. I'm sorry.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Do I see Lucas? Hey guys, so what we're about to drink here is called Identity Crisis, and is a collaboration between All American Ale Works and Honey Pot Meadery. And we got two of the guys right here.
So we did a braggot, which is a cross between a beer and a mead. As the beer side, we made an English barley wine. The mead side, we did a boysenberry mead. Blended those together, got aged in a little bit of oak with bourbon, and then carbonated, and you're looking at 12%.
I thought you said 13%.
Officially, it's 12%.
Officially it's 12%.
Look at it this way. I mean, if anything's more up my alley, this is up my alley. Like,
Well, let's go for it, guys.
ready? Cheers. Cheers. Oh my God.
Wow.
It's sweet but tart, but yet just normally yet yummy. I don't know.
There's so much complexity in there, it's ridiculous. I feel like a pinball machine.
Yeah.
And it's shooting in different flavor zones the whole time.
And it covers
like
all of it.
barley wine, bourbon barrel, like tart, like oh my god, it's just.
And it's got that sweet mead.
Yep.
Sweet mead. It's just coming right down.
I love that just honey base, man.
Yes.
Every single time I drink a honey pot meadery beer, it's just it's like candy juice. Candy juice. Well, guys, guess what? We are here at Unsung Brewing, and I am trying their newest Nebuloid series beer. It's called Cygnus Loop. It's 8.6%. It is a New England style IPA, and it's got that beautiful hazy color. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna dig in. So here we go. Cheers. Whoa. Oh. Wow. All right, guys, so what I'll tell you is on the aroma itself, I get a ton of peach, ton of apricot. Fantastic. In the body itself, lots of citrus. It's orange peel. It's a little bit of lemon peel. You get a little bit of that peach apricot in there as well. But man, that bitter finish is crazy. This is just another amazing beer out of the Nebuloid series, and this is one of the reasons why I love Unsung so much. And yeah, thanks guys for making great beer.
Alright guys, so Jeff had a great beer at Unsung. It was 8.6%, but I also got an 8.6 that I think is going to do pretty well. This is Crosstown Double IPA. It's a collaboration not only with Unsung, but with Tustin Brewing. And Tustin pulls out some amazing beers. Now this is a double IPA with Citra, Mosaic, and Amarillo hops. And I mean, it's not as hazy as Jeff's, but it looks just as good. Cheers. Oh. There's some beers when you just take a sip, you just like relax. Your whole body just relaxes, and that's what this beer does. You get a good, citrusy, good piney, but it just finishes so clean, so clear. Good amount of malt presence to it, good amount of hop presence to it. And it is just so tasty, so balanced, and so delicious. This has to be the winner for me if we're choosing between the two. This is just amazing stuff. Well done, Unsung. Well done, Tustin. What else can you expect from two great breweries?
Guys, we have a fantastic beer from Barley Forge Brewing. We love those guys there. They're like family. This is called Travis Bickle. It's a sour ale with blood orange, and it rings in at 5%. And it's got a fantastic color to it. And damn, to be honest with you, I feel like at this point I should be drinking some heavier beers because, yeah, well, I've already drank a lot of heavy beers. But anyways, let's dig in. Cheers.
With the youngest.
Oh. Hello, Travis. Nice to meet you. Aww. I gotta tell you guys, when it comes to sour ales, I'm obviously very, very picky. This is one that gets my taste buds just salivating like crazy. It's not overly tart. Fantastic, like lemon, blood orange, just citrus flavor. I'm actually really glad that I'm having this at the end of the day as opposed to like something that's like 19%. I'm probably gonna grab another one, so thanks guys.
Alright guys, so Network had something special hidden for us. This is a bottle that they just shared with us and a few other close friends. It's a 12.6% bourbon barrel-aged chai-spiced red ale. Now, I mean, you've just named off like everything that this show's about. We got the bourbon barrel-aged, we got the chai, we have the red ale. I mean, it's like, do these guys know me? I mean, are they like snooping my Facebook profile? I don't know. But this thing looks delicious, it looks boozy, and it looks fucking fantastic. Guys, this is gonna be a treat. Cheers. You get, right off the aroma, you get the chai, you get the spice, you get the tea. But as soon as you dig in, I mean, that red ale, all those good, like, malts just come out and just dance across your palate. This thing is just a wave of flavors, whether it be the chai, the red ale, the bourbon barrel age. It is as complex as the brewery or something like the Honey Pot Meadery or any of the other really high-end breweries in Orange County. These guys are putting themselves on the map in a very good way. I mean, we know these guys at Network, and I mean, we have to go visit them sooner than later. This is confirmed.
Alright guys, so that's going to do it here at the OC Brewers Guild Invitational at Newport Dunes.
Now guys, we want to especially thank the OC Brewers Guild for letting us come here on their own with giving us VIP access. It was just, they did it all out to the nines. We greatly appreciate them, and they just did a fantastic job this year, and we can't wait to come back next year.
I gotta tell you guys, the view from this event was incredible, and the breweries here were just incredible. We had an amazing time. I honestly wish that we had more than 4 hours because it flew right by.
Now, if you guys like this episode, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and let us know down in the comments what brewery you think we should go to next. So until next time, I'm Justin.
And I'm Jeff.
And we will see you guys next time on Let's Have Some Beer. Cheers.